Well, a rare World War II dive bomber has landed at the National Aviation Museum in Pensacola. A Douglas SBD Dauntless is about to get a major overhaul after spending more than 60 years underwater. Fox News reporter Mike Rockwood gives us this up-close look.
The SBD-5 Dauntless isn't much of a looker, but that should change with a little TLC.
It's kind of a labor of love for them.
The National Aviation Museum is prepping the World War II dive bomber for a complete restoration.
It's history, and these things are going away rather rapidly.
If you look closely, there are mussels all over this aircraft. That's because just a week ago, it was at the bottom of Lake Michigan. The museum pulled the plane from its watery resting place on April 24th. The dive bomber crashed in Lake Michigan in 1944 as part of a training exercise.
This guy ran out of fuel, and that's why he dropped it in the drink.
In all, this marks the 35th plane the museum has recovered from the Great Lakes since 1990.
The Navy has always kept a track on those wrecks by latitude, longitude, and therefore has never relinquished claim to them. So they're available for salvage and then restoration as this one.
It's hard to say how many planes like this are left, but it's not many compared to the 5,400 that were built.
A lot of them are beer cans and razor blades now, which is why it's important to preserve these aircraft.
Not just for a museum, but for our history. Reporting in Pensacola, Mike Rockwood, Fox 10 News.
And the recovery and restoration of the Dauntless is sponsored by the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. If you want to see the plane, it's at the restoration hangar right behind the museum.